Disclaimer: this content is designed to inform people about potential risks they may face. In today's media landscape focused on trends and consequences, we created this content to raise awareness and help people prepare. We use a hand-drawn crayon illustration style to educate in a simple, accessible way. We avoided realistic visuals as they would resemble a horror film rather than educational content.
You're staring at 20 miles of frozen asphalt, and the bodies are already there. Not corpses, cars. Dozens of them. Twisted metal scattered across 3 lanes like someone threw dice made of steel and glass. The interstate didn't just freeze. It became a battlefield. And you're about to drive into it thinking you're different, thinking you're better. You're not. But you can be smarter. Because that chaos ahead isn't random. It's a map. Those wrecks are telling you exactly where you're going to die. The ice patterns are showing you which lanes still have friction. The melt tracks are breadcrumbs left by the last survivors who made it through. You just need to learn the language. The science of the kill zone. Ice doesn't form evenly on highways. It forms based on temperature gradients, traffic patterns, and the physics of heat transfer. Black ice happens when moisture freezes in a microscopically thin layer on asphalt. You can't see it. Your tires can't grip it. At highway speed, you've got the coefficient of friction of a hockey puck. Bridges freeze first, always. The concrete is suspended in air, with freezing wind hitting it from below and above. It loses heat twice as fast as normal road. By the time you see the warning sign, you're already on the ice. Here's what kills people. They break. The moment your wheels lock on ice, physics takes over. Your car becomes a 4,000-pound projectile with you strapped inside. No steering, no control, just momentum and prayer. But traffic leaves evidence. Heat from engines melts ice. Tires compress snow into darker streaks. Abandoned vehicles mark the exact GPS coordinates where traction disappeared. You're not the first person through this gauntlet. You're just, hopefully, going to be smarter than the ones who lost. Method 1. Read the vehicle scatter pattern. Look at where the crashed cars are. They cluster, always. They're not evenly distributed across the road. They're concentrated in specific lanes, specific sections. That's where the ice won. Multiple vehicles in the same spot means zero traction. That exact patch of road has a higher coefficient of death. Here's what you do. Memorize the pattern. See 5 cars piled up in the left lane is eliminated. Don't even think about it. See vehicles spun sideways across lanes 2 and 3? They lost control transitioning between them. That's where the ice sheet starts. This works because human behavior is predictable. Everyone drives the same speed, everyone brakes at the same points. The crashes map the invisible ice like X-rays. If you ignore this intelligence, you'll do exactly what they did. You'll hit the same patch at the same speed, your car will break traction at the same point, and you'll add your vehicle to the pattern for the next person to read. Method 2. Follow the melt tracks. Look for dark streaks in the snow and ice. Those are tire tracks where recent vehicles compressed the surface and their engine heat caused micromelting. The darker the track, the more recent the passage. Multiple overlapping tracks means that route has been tested. It's had traffic. Traffic means friction. Stay in those lanes. Match those paths exactly. The physics is simple. Every vehicle is a mobile heat source. The exhaust, the engine, the friction of tires, all of it transfers thermal energy to the road surface. Ice melts at 32 degrees. A passing car can raise surface temperature by 5 to 10 degrees in its immediate path. That's the difference between traction and zero control. Count the tracks. 2 or 3 tracks and then nothing? That route dried up. The ice won eventually. But steady, consistent tracks across a section, that's your safe corridor. Someone proved it survives. Miss this and you'll drift into the virgin ice sections, the parts no one's touched, the parts that are pure frozen death. You'll learn why they're untouched about half a second before impact.
Method 3. Identify the bridge zones. Every bridge is a kill box. Treat it like a sniper alley. Before you reach it, you need to be at stable speed. No acceleration, no braking. Steady throttle. Your hands light on the wheel, because any overcorrection will break traction. Look for the bridge approach scatter. There's almost always abandoned vehicles right before the bridge or right after. That's where people realize too late. They braked. They lost. The science is heat transfer. Bridges have airflow beneath them. The road surface can be 10 degrees colder than regular asphalt. When the air temperature is 35 degrees, the road might be 30, But the bridge is 20. Water freezes. You slide. If you see multiple vehicles clustered before a bridge, consider stopping. Just stop. Wait it out. Because that pattern is telling you the bridge is unpassable. Everyone who tried it joined the wreckage. Ignore it, and you'll prove the pattern right. You'll become another data point, another metal marker telling the next driver, turn back. Method 4. Avoid the suicide lanes. The most dangerous place on an iced interstate isn't the fast lane or the shoulder. It's where everyone else is. Look at the traffic that's still moving. They're all in the same lane. They're following each other, tight spacing, herd behavior. That lane looks safe because it has traffic. It's not safe. It's a death conga line waiting for one person to tap their brakes. The psychology is powerful. We follow. We trust the crowd. But on ice, the crowd amplifies risk. One car loses traction and touches another, chain reaction. 30-car pileup. You're buried in the middle because you trusted the herd. Give yourself space. If everyone's in lane 2, consider lane 3 if the ice pattern permits it. You need reaction time. You need an out. You can't have either if you're boxed in. Fail this, and you won't even crash yourself. Someone else will crash, and momentum will carry their disaster straight into you. You'll die because someone 3 cars ahead made a mistake. Survival checklist. Scan abandoned vehicles. Map the kill zones. Follow dark melt tracks, proven paths only. Slow before bridges. Treat them as ice sheets. Give herd traffic space. Maintain your exit options. Keep emergency supplies. You might become abandoned vehicle number 47. The interstate isn't trying to kill you. It already has killed. The evidence is scattered across every frozen lane. Those vehicles aren't obstacles. They're your intelligence report. Read it or join it.